Thank you guys for coming. It's a blessing to see your faces. I named my talk. This is called Phases of Life. As a little kid, my mom was just so much fun, and she was always hugging me. I remember melting into her when we would read together. And I'd do this thing where I'd match my breath to her breath so that we'd be even closer. I thought she was the most beautiful woman I'd seen. And I used to say I was going to marry Mommy. I would just look at her and look at her face when she read to me. I would just stare up at her. She would hug me and kiss me and tell me that she loved me. Tell me that I was strong and that I was handsome and that she was proud of me. She used to have to pay me 5 cents a word to write because I hated it so much. But she always knew how to reach me. No matter where I was at, no matter what I was going through, no matter what walls I had, she could reach me. And it never changed. As a teenager, we would fight a lot. A lot about boundaries, a lot about staying out, a lot about girlfriends and taking the car late or going to dances or parties. I'd yell and argue for hours. And eventually we'd end up crying and making up. She never said an unkind word to me. She'd hug me. She'd tell me she loved me, that I was strong, and that she was proud of me. During college, my mom stayed up interceding for me nonstop. Pastor Pete was talking about getting calls of emergency prayers. It was usually about me. When she couldn't get somebody else, she would just call me directly and pray for me on the phone. But she would also tell me that she was thinking of me, that she loved me, that she was proud of me, that I was strong. Then, as an answer to prayer, I had an amazing transformation and became an intercessor like my mom and like my Uncle Mark and my Aunt Sylvia. And we'd spend hours praying and ministering together side by side at the Holy Spirit party or for people in the grocery store. It didn't even matter. My mom would hold my hand and tell me that she loved me and that I was strong and that she was proud of me. Walking down the aisle in Brazil, I made my way to the front of a church similar to this one, arm in arm with my mom, as is the custom there. And I knew she had told me that she was looking forward to the mother-son dance that you do at a wedding, and it had been for a long time. But in the last minute planning and shuffle, I forgot about it because it's not part of the custom in Brazil. So she insisted that we have our dance at the reception she was going to throw for us at our house, but I didn't want to make a big deal, and I didn't want it to be another ceremony, so that never happened. And I didn't realize that it's not that she wanted to dance, but it's that she wanted to embrace me publicly and have that moment where she could show how proud she was. We shared a different embrace a few weeks ago. We sat on the edge of her bed that we had brought downstairs for her. Her little skinny legs hung off the side of the bed without touching the floor. She lay her head on my shoulder while I rubbed her back, trying to avoid her tumors. She looked up at me and smiled with her little cracked lips and said, "Tell me you love me. Tell me that I'm strong. Tell me you're proud of me." And it's all that she wanted. And I gave that to her because that's what she had gave to us our entire life. She sowed those seeds in all of us. So tell the people that God has given you that you love them. Don't hold back. See the strength in those that you love, and be proud of the people that God has placed in your life. And I'll tell you this, the distance that I put between my mom and myself and the things that I withheld are what I regret the most. Let this seed that you're receiving today fall in good soil. And when you remember my mom, give a little bit more than you're comfortable. Thank you.